So I'll just start laughing.
Wow, that was really funny. Now let's get the link, the new link. I'm live apparently.
Out and about to the world.
I don't see a link here.
Thank you as always, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody listening and watching at home. Sometimes YouTube is a bad service, and we just rock and roll with that because it's free and it makes you wonder what you're really paying for.
You pay for? Oh yeah, I pay for Twitter. That's fine. Yeah, sorry, I'm being a bad host right now. I'm just trying to tweet the link.
Well, in the meantime, we were in the midst of explaining the early Flash animation Salad Fingers.
I think we're done with that. Let's ask Corey. Corey, explain your Halloween costume.
Okay, so I for Halloween things, I also went to Kevin and Stacy's party last weekend, and I was the Mothman.
Yes.
From cryptid lore, and my girlfriend who also came to the party, she was the Squonk.
Yeah.
And most people know the Mothman. Not so many people know the Squonk. The Squonk is a cryptid. Cryptids are like Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot,
mythological beings.
Mythological creatures. So the Squonk is a pig-like creature from Pennsylvania that is so ugly and horrific looking that it has no friends, no one, like no partners, no mates, no one wants to hang out with it. And it has no friends. And it's so sad because it's so unattractive looking that it just cries everywhere. And so people hunt the Squonk based on trails of tears, which I don't know how that works, but,
crazy, but yes, go on.
That's apparently how they do. And the handful of people that claim that they have caught the Squonk before, apparently the Squonk just apparently how they do. And dissolves into water, into its own tears, and disappears. So yeah, that's the Squonk. For Halloween things, I've been going to a lot of Spirit Halloweens around the state, and I went to one Spirit Halloween in Pennsylvania a few weeks ago.
What makes it different state to state?
Yeah, state to state. Yeah, it was interesting. I like the Massachusetts one the most. We went to the old Christmas tree shop that's in just over the bridge in Cape Cod in Massachusetts.
Fun fact about that building, it has a very expensive, for now, a real thatched roof done by the same company that does the thatch roofs for Plymouth Plantation, or as we now call it, Plymouth Pawtuxet. Turns out the word plantation ain't as cool as it used to be, as you were, Corey.
I did not know that. That's very interesting.
Thank you.
Thanks,
but yeah, I'm having some people over my place, me and my girlfriend's place tomorrow night to watch some movies outside, a projector on the side of our house. And we're going to watch the Monster Squad. And then we're going to watch the Elvira movie. And then we're going to watch Trick or Treat in that order. So it goes from like kind of more PG to PG-13 to R-rated, I think. Trick or Treat is R-rated.
That's the anthology.
Yes.
Trick or, yeah, okay.
Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much my Halloween plans, my Halloween deal. So yeah.
Great.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice. Well, for those of you just joining us, we had a blue screen of death a minute ago. So great. We're off to a great start, but thankfully it only happened right at the beginning. So we can hopefully no more trouble. So let's start off, I guess, our first planned segment, which is we are going to informally review some Halloween costumes that I found on the internet
with visual aids.
Yes.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the whiteboard.
The whiteboard. You guys can give your scores for each image I show you on my magic screen here, which will be shown to the internet.
Yes, it will. Markers at the ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. All right, Kevin. Yeah, blow it up full screen for start. Can you do that, Kevin? We got the split screen, but I want to show you the fine details on our first image here. This is. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Okay.
Here we got Frankenstein. Don't think about it too hard. You'll get into the groove of the curve of costumes. I just like this. I love the baggy, smooth perfection of the cloth here.
No buttons. No
I
buttons.
like those boots.
Those
are
are platform.
Boots are the best part.
Yeah. I also like how he has a mullet.
Bolts? Does he have the bolts?
No bolts.
That's the thing.
Yeah, no neck bolts. Look at that.
No, but he's got the head stitches. I don't know.
What would you guys call this if you weren't to name it Frankenstein, like dollar store Halloween costume?
Oh,
name?
like if the name Frankenstein were copyright.
Yeah.
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein.
Broad-shouldered green man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al Franken. Some people appreciated that.
Yeah. Well, your scores, ladies and gentlemen, we have like 100 of these to
Is
get.
this,
through.
one, is this 1 out of 10?
Yeah.
1 out of 10. Yeah.
Okay.
What are the
Fractions if you want.
Are we?
I'm gonna give her a 6. I'll make it a nice
Guess a
big 6.
big
to read for the
3.
camera.
Great.
I
4 and a
got
half.
Do you have a racer?
All right.
5, yeah.
I didn't know that was allowed.
You
4.
said fractions.
All right. Good to
I-
know. I'm not
I
going to keep
appreciate
track
the-
of any of this.
I appreciate
Oh,
the
no.
fingernails. Oh, everyone have their paper towel
Yes.
to,
All right.
to wipe off as needed.
Next image, please.
Mhm.
Oh, why it could be anyone, but of all the characters on Earth,
The Joker. Now
Tattooed funny man.
we've all heard of the Joker, but now you can be him. This Halloween.
This is a cursed image.
Are we sure this is not Jared Leto posing for the Spirit Halloween?
Might be. It's
Knowing
such a
Jared
good.
Leto, I wouldn't be surprised.
oh no, he's getting points in my book. You know why? He brought a belt.
He
So-
did. He brought his own belt.
Okay.
I had to. I kept finding copies of this image that had his full body down to his boots, but they were low resolution. So I had to compromise, and this is the best I could do. But there was an even higher resolution version with his face.
The side eye.
Wait, is the word "damn it"? I think that's photoshopped in. That's not
I
actual
think his
makeup.
I
Oh,
think
so
his
is that
makeup
Jay?
because I saw versions of this exact image where he wasn't wearing the makeup.
Like none of the makeup. Like
Maybe
none
he
of
had the
it?
lipstick. I don't
Okay.
know. He had the hair.
Okay.
Anyway, your scores.
Okay.
In honor of the Academy Award viewing Jared Leto, I'm getting a 2.
I'm going 3.
I'm
gonna-
also on the
3
3
as
scale.
well.
Oh, the
not-
threes
not much
have it.
love.
Is it kind of sheer, or are the nipples part of the?
I can't
Those are not that
tell.
man's
the
nipples.
print?
It might be part of the print, or it might be. I don't know.
Based on the transitive property of call 'em like you see 'em, no nips.
All right. Well, here we go.
Oh,
This is our first facial prosthetic that we're gonna cover. Let's just get a quick read on this one.
Okay.
Not much to say.
Covers his mouth. What
Not
is he gonna
much.
do?
Oh, there's a lot to be said here.
please go on then.
No, this man knew exactly what he was doing this
All right,
Halloween.
yeah, I see Ryan is pleased. Let's
Oh,
see your
yeah.
score.
Oh, I was done before you finished talking.
Yeah,
It's
How
a
do you-
9 out of 10.
How do you consume things?
That's my.
you can just kind of
question.
lift it up. I
It's-
don't know.
I got a 5. It's a good rendition of that.
Ryan loves the pig.
Yeah.
I'm
Ryan
a
loves
pig
the
man.
pig. Well, what do you think of this,
Oh,
ladies
my
and
goodness.
gentlemen?
Now, this
Oh.
guy.
You could eat with this though.
Yeah,
You can. You
I'm
can
up in
drink.
score of
You
the
can
last
consume
one.
something.
Yeah.
This guy's into it. He's really into
He's
it.
giving you the
Yeah.
fuck out.
I want a little eyes wide shut.
Those
here,
are the elephant eyes right there.
That's
The bedroom.
This would go
eyes.
really nice with like a little mask. You're saying like a little. Can't even
Yeah,
think of the
it's
word.
okay to include the handsomeness of the model in your score too.
Oh, I did.
All right,
and
good.
it does beg the question: Did this performing artist, did this actor, model, performer, what have you, ever actually wear the elephant tunk, or is this photo?
That looks real. That
I
looks
see
real.
indentation on the
Yeah.
skin. Too.
It's
Yeah,
on there.
this is just not worth the effort to fake.
I give this a 4, but I give him a 5.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Mm.
7. Solid.
Nice old 8.
7 point. We can do decimals, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, here's a classic for you.
Oh, okay. A little Groucho.
Oh, Groucho. What do you guys think of this? Do you think this holds up?
Is this the same guy?
It might be. I think these are all the same guy.
Oh.
He's like, I don't do masks.
He
full ones
is the
anyway.
mask.
He doesn't have the Groucho cigar though. I know it's a costume, but like it
Uh-huh.
feels incomplete without that.
Cigar not included.
Yeah, cigar not included.
I want a high enough resolution photo. You look into the pupil of his eyes, you see the cigar, like the photographer's holding it out. Like, this is your motivation. You need to Groucho the marks.
Well,
way you
scores.
Well,
I'm going the same. I give the costume a 4, but I like his facial expressions. I
Mhm.
give him a 5.
What's that? What's that?
I'm
5.
5 again. Been there, done that.
Six.
He's
Wow.
owning
I
it.
give him
Yeah.
a 6, but with that mouth, we can turn it, make it a 9. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I wonder if the original Groucho glasses was higher quality or if it's changed over the years. Whatever. Next image.
Oh.
That's just a dude.
Oh no, that's a
that's That's blended very well.
It is blended. This one is probably this is an applique. It's a yeah.
It's French.
It's Cyrano.
Is that?
I mean,
Is that what they're going for? I mean, that makes sense.
I don't know what
Whatever
else.
you
not
want.
a
You could
typical
be
Cyrano.
No.
you could be the Shadow. Or there's also probably
Nanny
other
McPhee?
costumes you could be. Nanny McPhee? What movie?
Yeah,
Steve Martin,
based
that's
on-
just Cyrano.
That
That's
is,
yeah.
yeah.
Roxanne, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Scores.
Oh,
Um,
I'm conflicted.
Conflicted. Well, remember, there's a lot. There's I
There's
have,
a lot.
I have such
I'm
sights
giving it
to
a 1
show
because I
you.
refuse to believe it's a costume.
One.
I'm giving it a 4 because it brings no joy to my heart.
I'm giving it an 8
Oh.
just because of the blending skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it's good.
7 and
Yeah.
a symbol.
I'm going 7. I like it. I
All
like
right.
it.
Well,
Oh, that's an ass cheek chin if I ever
Whoa.
saw
What the
one.
hell?
Yep,
looks like a Flabber costume. I just love that this guy's got double earrings.
me too.
He looks like if they were to do a remake of that Dick Tracy movie, he'd be like
Yep.
the crack dealer or something like that. That he fights.
Dick Tracy's famous.
Dick Tracy.
The crack deal.
Hmm.
The crack.
I feel like this is
There's
the
no
start
crack
of the
in the
costume.
Tracy universe, the Dick verse. The crack slingers.
What's-
Moonshine, maybe. Yeah.
Well, if they did an updated Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
Gotta wait for what's his name to
Can't
pass
calm
away.
down.
All right. Some
Keeping
of you are overthinking this. Just
I don't know any other context for this thing.
we got an
you
8,
know?
I got a
3,
2.
7, and a 2.
3.
All across the board.
Hey,
I
I'm
feel like
in-
you're supposed
I'm
to add
into it.
clown makeup.
All right, so let's get back to basics here. Here's a nice little Scooby-Doo comfy costume. I just want
Keep going.
to highlight the joy on this man's face.
Large stone speaking dog.
Zoinks.
Mystery dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the idea this man is part of a family that did a whole theme costume, and it's not Scooby Doo.
What do you think? It's got an ample zipper, looks like.
Mhm.
8. This man sparks joy.
Yes.
Yeah, a 9 just because of him.
I gave him a perfect 10. He's
That's
having a great
nice.
time, and I'm enjoying it with him.
Is that our first 10?
Yeah, it's the first time.
Great.
That's
Good
what
job,
I was
Scooby Man. All right, here's another dad.
Oh.
Oh no.
Now, this is. I know this is all right. So if you look up Simpsons costumes, It's like when-
they achieved the mouth. I kind of.
yeah, I kind of like that too. There are a lot of people do like the full makeup and like the ping pong ball eyes,
Mhm.
and although it's more effort, it just looks terrible. It looks
Yeah.
hideous.
I'm just so distracted by his unyellow neck.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was going
Yellow
to say
neck.
too. It just kind of
Yeah.
sticks out.
I
a
don't
little
have
too
the
much.
pictures at the ready, but check out the Ben Cooper Simpsons masks. They're like cute chibi versions of Marge and Homer and Bart and stuff.
I like that.
2.
Two.
I'm giving it an 8.
I'm
like
also
Dan.
an 8. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's a
I
good
like that.
costume.
Crowd is torn
Yeah.
and symmetrical.
Did we consider the pants?
Like Genko pants.
Yeah.
they're kinda-
Oh,
we got Millhouse here, one of the lesser, the less popular characters, I guess.
I think we have to go back to how do you eat in that?
You
How do
don't.
you
You don't.
enjoy? You don't?
I-
and if the eye line is like the things beneath Millhouse's glass, oh my
You're not-
glasses!
You know, you
that's-
go trick or
This is
treat.
dangerous. And
You know-
and it looks like it smells rough.
Looks like an old McDonald's statue.
Yes.
It does. You go trick or treating in this thing, you're gonna get Butterfingers. Let me tell
Ah.
you. What do we think, folks? Millhouse Van Hout.
I'll give her a
Three.
3.
And a
Yeah,
6.
3.
Me
I'm
and
also
Dan are
on
on the
the
same
same. Yeah.
plane.
Middle
I
of the
feel
road.
The eye holes are like at the cheeks.
They are, but this is a hard design to accomplish in the third dimension.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We have a nice lightweight foot costume.
Do you remember the character in Rocco's Modern Life?
Yes.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
seeing
Yeah.
right now.
Yes.
Okay, would it be better or worse if the undersuit was also flesh tone?
It would be better. Yeah, it would be better. Way
Mhm.
better.
I mean, he's having a good time.
Now, this was sold as a Bigfoot costume. I think it's one of those pun
Oh.
costumes, but
That's good.
it works
context.
as a thing on its own. I'm seeing an 8 from Ryan, or maybe an infinity symbol.
No, it's
Okay.
far from. No, it's,
Oh,
it's an 8, but in my mind's eye, those limbs are flesh.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
under the All limbs are
He has-
flesh, Ryan.
I got a $5 foot long.
I give it
Oh.
Okay.
5 all day.
What do you think? This is more of a general. What do you guys? What's your take on 2-person horse costumes?
Ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
Shakespeare did
classic.
it. I'll do it.
No, it's a 10 if you're in the front, but
Don't
if you're,
think with your head, think with your heart.
think with your rear.
If you are willing to be the rear, you are in a relationship that will last.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
BDSM relationship.
I don't know.
It's not a human centipede.
I was gonna say after Human Centipede, I don't know how I feel about these sort
Yeah.
of things anymore.
Mm.
William Shakespeare rolls in his grave.
Is this a
Maybe
Shakespearean thing?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense. It is.
From Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my 10. I'm keeping my 10.
Alright, we got the
I'm going
5.
five.
They
Don't-
don't. They don't.
Don't
in,
worry, it's a
in-
donkey.
in
Yeah.
Midsummer, they don't have an ass on the.
Isn't the whole point that it is in fact a donkey, i.e.,
I don't
Yeah.
know. I will say I think that this
one of us should know
this
that,
type of
but-
costume has been largely made obsolete by inflatable costumes, and we'll get into the
yeah.
Okay.
the
Ah.
Cat in the Hat rubber mask version. What do you think?
Well, smells terrible.
You can just get a yay or nay. We don't have to.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good though.
Whoops. I'm gonna make that full screen again. Here we go.
It
Yeah.
it looks like a
I'll give it. I'll
Dr.
give it.
Seuss painting.
I'm gonna
you
give
know?
it a 4. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
it points. And on a
Mhm.
cold Halloween, we used to have those. It looks like it'll be a warm one, and on a warm Halloween, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a sweaty, stinky one.
Mhm. Yeah.
Definitely a dad costume, not a mom,
I'm
not a
okay
kid.
with it. It
All right.
creeps me out less than Michael Myers.
That's
Yep.
true.
I'll give it a 1-2.
Oh,
All right, now this
This
salty sea dog
Oh,
is
boy.
Popeye, the
This-
sailor man.
This person.
okay. I need more face.
You
Is
need
this-
more
How
face.
much
We were
makeup?
talking-
How much is like something?
This is kind of a drag Popeye.
the eyebrows.
The
Yeah,
eyebrows, yeah.
fully
cheeks.
blocked.
Those
The
are Divine's
contour.
eyebrows, right
Mhm.
there.
So when I saw this earlier, I thought if you've seen the episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark where the girl becomes a doll, like that's where he's
Yeah.
halfway between
Yeah.
right
He's
now.
halfway
Mm.
doll.
Yep.
But also these cloth, not very well matched arms. Looks like those tattoos are photoshopped on.
100%.
Popeye have big biceps, not forearms? Am I misthinking?
No,
No,
he has
it-
4.
No, the
It's
forearms.
Just
The
the forearms.
Robin
Okay.
Williams has the forearms.
Okay.
Well, I personally give this one a 10. I just love the look.
Mhm.
You saw this man coming down the street.
Is he walking like that? Is he doing like the
yeah,
little
he's doing this.
Mhm.
He's cussing.
You get an 8.1 because he's clearly enjoying himself,
Mhm.
and the 0.1 is because he brought the pipe. Accessorize.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think you can eat spinach through that pipe as Popeye sometimes does?
One can only dream.
Yeah,
big enough?
10
I'm gonna-
slay.
I'm just a perfectionist. So I'm not ready for a 10.
I think with the arms are kind of a whiff. So
Mhm.
The arms is what make me bring
Alright,
it down.
yeah.
Oh.
now here we got a classic cone head. And I love that this one's like SNL at the bottom
Mhm.
there.
Oh yeah, Lord Michael's getting that money.
That's blended with Photoshop. That is not.
I think you're
that
right.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
Yes.
But they did get a Dan Aykroyd-esque model for
Is it going a little over his ear? Or is he?
That's a fake ear. That's not his
a
ear.
fake ear.
Fully fake
No,
ear.
you
You
got that
can't
right.
you can't hear in this unless you cut the ears off.
I was
Use your own
hoping
ear.
he also had 2 earrings. That would be a nice touch.
Does it say SNL on the costume? That would
No,
be-
I
that
think
would
that's
be
a
good.
watermark.
Yeah,
Well,
it's-
I wish it did. So then you
Copyright
know where
SNL.
it's from.
Oh, Ryan, I see.
Oh yeah.
You approve. I've never worn a cone. Excuse me.
Yeah. Neither have I. I'm a little higher than everyone else. Yeah.
Why only 2?
Why? I mean, going off the presentation, like the blending of it is really bad. It's really blurry right by that ear where they're
True.
trying to fix it, and it doesn't match his skin.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
What the? He's trapped in there. It's like the Man in the Iron Mask, but Gonzo.
I'm sorry.
What
I'm
could
sorry,
be more
but
gonzo than this?
There's-
folks? Let
There's
me out.
gotta be a way to put human eye in Gonzo eye. There's got to be another eye placement.
No.
And
you
no
can't.
mouth. That's the like that's the elephant in the room, right?
that's
breathe.
that's the Halloween spirit right
10,
I'm
there.
ready for a
10.
10.
That's it.
10. Ooh, all 4 10s. Way to go, Gonzo.
Highest
Let me,
score you can get.
That's the
Yeah,
scariest
very
costume
good.
I've fucking seen.
All right, here we go. Lion King. This one's got a nice movable jaw
Ah.
Oh.
You know, I think it's
and
points.
crazy eye.
Oh yeah. He also kind of looks like a Sweet Pea, the Muppet character.
Yeah,
don't
he
know that
does.
one.
He
Kinda
does
has
kinda
like
look
a-
like one of those.
Where are you guys going?
I like that it's at least the right character model for it's Simba, right? Not Mufasa.
Oh,
It looks like Simba.
Maybe
Oh, I was gonna.
Hmm.
Yeah, it looks like Mufasa.
How do you
to
know
me.
he looks so much like his father? I don't know. He lives in you, Simba.
Young adult
Ooh, what's going on
lion
with the teeth here?
royalty.
It's like a crocodile dentist.
This
If you
is
pull
like-
the wrong
yeah.
tooth at snapshot.
I want to see this one in action. I'm gonna look up a YouTube video later. 7,
Yeah.
8, 7.3,
7.3
and 7.
Oh,
Oh, that's not bad.
7.3.
Tough to follow up.
How does it?
Gonzo.
I mean,
Right.
the Broadway version is probably the high water mark. All right, here we got a nice, surprisingly nice Apollo Creed mask with the darkest eyes.
Like doll's eyes.
Are they paying
Oh,
Carl
sorry.
Weathers for the likeness?
I didn't hear no
I don't
bell.
know, but I suppose you can use this for other Carl Weathers roles too.
Yeah, like a Predator costume. like,
Predator.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
There's 1,000 ways this could go offensive, and this kind of isn't. That's just Carl Weathers.
I was just surprised to see Apollo Creed full mask like
at
this.
$29.99.
This
like,
is
this what
only
you get.
used. This is only used to rob banks. Let's be clear.
Well, I was going with a 6,
hope-
but
I
now
hope-
it's a 7.
It's really
Our,
well.
Now
our
it's a
mics
7.
are picking up Kevin cackling. in the
Yeah.
background.
It looks great.
I gave it a
I'm
10.
surprised.
Nice,
Oh.
but Carl Weathers,
for
yeah.
Carl
Well
Weathers.
done.
Now here we have an
Oh.
inflatable pirate.
Oh.
Why does a
Why?
pirate need to be inflatable?
Scary.
That's my
That's-
question.
Scary pirates.
This one's on AliExpress too, so
Oh.
you might have to wait a little
Quality.
while. to get
My
it.
working theory is they couldn't sell enough. There's only so big a market for Stay Puft Marshmallow folk, and then
Hmm.
you got to do something with it. Now, has anyone here ever two-parter? Has anyone here ever worn an inflatable costume? And if so, was
No.
it comfortable?
No, I haven't. Have you?
I've not yet. Yet.
I don't think I ever have.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Well done.
I see. We got a 2.
All right.
Don't worry. I mean,
You
you
know-
abstained.
Yeah.
Well,
I
No character,
Yeah.
no thought,
There's
no
no need
As
to
someone who
inflate.
loves
Objection.
pirates, I'm offended.
need
by
to
this.
inflate.
Or someone
know,
who
this
really
guy
has
looks-
a very
this guy
specific
looks like
deviant
he's-
art fetish.
Here's another one.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This one's definitely fetishy.
Yeah.
I agree.
The
Mm.
face.
Yeah, the
Ugh.
face.
I don't like that.
There's gonna be a
Do without.
dirtied up one of these in another Purge film, and it's gonna yeah. Swear to God,
It's getting a
swear to
higher
God.
rank because of that now.
One,
No.
3,
Just because of Ryan.
1.
It's pretty low.
Ooh, I personally give this one a higher score. I don't know what
Hmm.
score, but I like it. I think it's a strong statement.
No.
It's Apollo's greed.
Now here's I think our first child
Oh.
costume.
Zoom in on that toilet bowl.
Yeah, let's take a look inside the toilet bowl. We got
Because
some
it's
rats.
rats. It's
Ugh.
rats and spiders.
I thought
With
it
the-
said shit if you did. From the pre.
I don't like that one.
That way,
either.
I mean, that's the implied message here. This
Hey!
child's costume that's just like, come on, shit on me.
Oh, no.
You don't want to
Oh,
shit on this
Hang on.
toilet.
On our left, his right. Is there like a
No.
mama spider with a bunch of like baby spiders? Is that? Am I?
Yeah, baby spiders, green slime, no poop.
On his face as
Okay.
well.
It is, yeah.
Number
It got all over the place.
I'm gonna go with a 3. It's
Number
pretty good.
two.
Number 2.
No.
I'm going with a
Uh,
3 because when I think about imagery crawling up toilet bowl, it's not spiders. I've had spiders in my toilet. Life happens.
Rats,
But
green
it's
stuff.
it's snakes, y'all.
snakes.
It's snakes. I thought that's
Frogs.
just a given.
Oh, like in that movie, Hard Drive to Hawaii or whatever. Yeah,
Hard ticket to Hawaii.
Hard Ticket to
Yeah.
Hawaii. That's got a toilet
Yeah.
snake in it. Yeah, great movie.
Oh.
I wish this one. I tried so hard to find a high res version of this one. What do you think, folks?
10.
I
And
think
here's why.
best
Just
I
like
can
Tom
tell,
Hanks
it's a
Jones.
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good
Because
Okay.
and I
when
think it's a child costume too. I don't think this is-
because when the family closet and closet with a K closed down across the street from Cordage Park in Plymouth, Massachusetts,
yes.
they took their rentals and their high quality ones and they sold them. And I got that Tommy Lee Jones mask and I
you
took
have it.
it tragically crumbled like the original model of King Kong. It crumbled into nothing.
Crumbled.
And
Oh,
I
it
saved
perished.
as long. It truly perished.
Corey, you have an 8 on one side,
Nine,
9 on the other. What?
I'm going with an 8, but I'll give that child a 9 if he fights someone dressed up like Jim Carrey for Halloween as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, I haven't.
For emotional
Good
reasons.
score from
It's
Julie.
a new score because it's Two-Face.
Oh,
Yeah. 1 and
Oh.
10.
I like it. I mean, kudos to the kid who loved Two-Face so much. He's like, I gotta be that guy.
He's got them.
And that was a recent picture.
I don't think so. I don't know. Pictures from.
We all know what type of actor Fred Flintstone would look like as a human being. It's not just John Goodman, but it's definitely not. Please, Neil. Thank you so much. It's not that.
Who is that? I don't know who's that look like to you.
Not that.
I like his enthusiasm. I like that this is it's the nose guy. I think it's the
nose guy.
Could be. There's
It's
probably a very small, tight knit guild of
Does Fred
costume
Flintstone
models.
have wrist cuffs?
This is like his party wear or
Is
something.
this when Kyle MacLachlan promotes it? I'm sure the characters are named
maybe
in the film.
movie.
Movie.
Deep
Film
cut.
small
And I want to
reference.
get down on the
Makes
foot
sense.
level here because I appreciate this. We got
My
the
points just
correct
went up.
number of
My
toes.
points just went up.
You can be
Said the
out
correct
walking.
number of
You can
toes.
watch out for. There were probably just like one too many incidents of Fred Flintstone people stepping on broken glass, and something had to be done.
Dabba-dabba-doo.
All right, we approve mostly.
No, yeah, that's
no,
all right.
Yeah, I think I appreciate the feet.
All right, slightly different here. Now this is the latex mask.
Different
route.
approach.
Yeah,
Own it.
as
So-
you can see, it kind of
Again with the
crumples
eyes.
awkwardly. The eyes don't match.
Looks
the
like
eyes.
he's crying.
Yeah, he was about to
What's
say.
he
It
so
looks like he's
Aw.
really sad.
and his
Yeah,
tongue
it's
is
like,
just kind of
aw.
lolling out there.
Yeah. Do the eyebrows have to be so? Yeah. When you make
Barney
the eyebrows
Squonk
up there, not.
rubble.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna
But
get.
I do
Foot
think
on
this
the
is.
crust.
I did think this was interesting that these are like more form-fitting feet with veins.
Oh.
Yeah, like how in Home Alone, Daniel Stern, if you look closely, he's got fake feet in certain scenes. 6.5.
You got the 0.5 for them
four.
feet.
4. Yeah, this is kind of a lackluster barn.
Yeah.
All right, I want to talk about Chucky costumes for a minute here. I did a little compilation. Kevin, could you put this full screen, please, so I can go through them?
Yeah, there's a lot to take in.
There's a lot to take in here. I just want to say, first of all, we got the plus size Chucky costume here, no wig, but I love the guy's enthusiasm. That's pretty good. Chucky masks really are hit and miss, mostly miss. I want to say
That one's not too bad.
Bloody nose isn't wounding them; it's wounding you.
Well, yeah, but he looks cool with the bloody nose.
Nope.
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 I love this one. This is just
No.
good
No.
guy mode.
He's
and I think
striking a pose.
he's striking that pose.
And-
But
Sassy.
the larger point I want to make here is I think Chucky costumes don't work unless you're a child or a dog. I think if you're tall, it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't read right. It's like
Agreed.
By the way,
it's long
proportion.
Chucky. It's
Chucky-
just
yeah.
a strange idea.
Head's
do me a
too
favor,
small.
Chucky number 4, is he barefoot?
He is.
Yes, he is.
All right.
Oh,
For
He or she?
as of yet undisclosed
He-
reasons,
Yeah.
that he's getting.
huh.
So are we
Just a general, what do you think of all of these?
They're bringing a lot of
Well,
energy
I
to the
really
table.
like the for the
Conflicting.
There's more Chucky costumes than ever
1,
now,
2,
too.
3, 4. Okay, I like the last guy.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
you know,
I
like
also
the
like
guy,
the last
too.
guy. didn't
Yeah,
give
I
it a 10.
appreciate the good guy mode. Chuck over here. Chucky or Tommy. He goes by many names in that form.
He's just enjoying life.
Yeah, he's just enjoying life. Hey, moving on. We got
Oh,
I
Just
love
like
it.
this- Thanks, Kevin.
oh, there's no jaw.
Yeah. Oh wait, I got to go.
Oh, they're like a ventriloquist dummy. All right.
Wow.
Free mouth.
I love that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I love it. You can eat.
10. Yeah.
Eat,
Yeah.
drink,
I
Easy,
quite
yeah.
like
kiss
it.
your loved
Easier.
ones.
Sorry.
I'm going 9. I mean, I
9,
lied.
10.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, you know, it's a good mask. It's
Yeah.
horrifying. Actually, the
It has-
hair looks
the-
good.
the hair is
Look at that-
hair.
Look at that ear.
They did.
Wow.
Yeah, they did their eyelashes. We can tell.
Now, do we have our Mike Myers mask over in the corner there behind Corey?
We do.
Ours is better than this one.
Definitely.
What's up with the unpainted neck? Does he have that in one of the movies or
It's a
something?
Halloween.
Did they-
Halloween 2, he has an
Halloween
unpainted
2?
neck.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Halloween 1, he has a fully painted neck.
It's
And grayer hair.
He's crying.
He's
I mean,
crying,
He's
yeah.
got a look in his eye. This actor is emoting, and I'm getting a real David Bowie from Ashes to Ashes. Like I can see.
Hmm.
All right.
You're getting an 8 to get a little extra, probably more than you deserve. Probably a little more than you deserve.
It's the middle of the road, Michael.
It is.
Myers.
I
Yeah,
wanted,
one.
to
I
pick,
don't like
I
the
wanted to
tears.
pick an interesting example.
I
There's
don't
a-
understand the tears.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I can't. Where does this one? This
Wow.
one goes down to
Wow.
the neck. This might be like a prop house.
That's
or
like a
something.
silicone one. That's like
Yeah.
an SPFX or like a Pro.
Oh, is that why the
FX
eyes are
mask.
just pitch black? And
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Let's go
Okay.
in, let's
Love
get
it.
in there.
I love it.
It's not an alien, folks. It's
He's
smoking.
a
Seamless
Norwegian god of
Yeah.
jokester or something like
God
that.
of jokester. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess this way you get the blend on the neck there, but you don't
I
get
love
to
it.
have your real neck.
Somebody needs to
Mhm.
stop him,
I love it.
but not
10,
from earning these
10.
points. I'll tell you that much.
I'd like to see it on someone
9.9.
actual, see what the eyes look
Mhm.
like.
Yeah.
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 I hope the teeth, I hope the mouth
Breathable.
opens and
Breathable.
Yeah.
the teeth move around, and
Stick your tongue out.
it could be cool.
All right, so thank you, Kevin. We
Yeah,
got
thank you.
Shikaka. I was looking up Ace Ventura masks, and they made one back in the '90s, and they're not
They
not
made
holding
one,
up
yeah.
too well.
No.
You got to find them on eBay. But I got a side view over here,
Ah.
so you can see the hair.
Wow.
But why did they make his mouth so fucking big? He's not the mask. He's a man. He's just a man.
Go back to the side profile because I'm getting a real Genesis. This is the world we live in. Remember
Yeah.
those grotesque British
Oh yeah, it
puppets?
looks like
Oh,
a
yeah.
British
Mhm.
political
10.
caricature. 10, 9,
Nine.
5, and a 1. 10 and a 1.
It's the hair's wrong. You know?
Yeah, the hair needs to go a little higher. Is that
Sound like
popular? If
a-
you're gonna
yeah,
go
it
with this exaggerated ace. All right, here we got a hungry vampire eating the. No, I'm sure it does not come with this
Oh.
prop of this blood donut.
It better, or it doesn't. And they like drip, like they got a
Nah,
little
you
like
got to bring that yourself.
shoelace.
But he's got a little measurement thing around his belly here.
It's too big.
I don't get it.
I don't think there's a pun or anything. Count Fatula or something. Like
The more we talk about it, the lower my
Yeah,
score
it's-
gets.
yeah.
That's a
Bit
one
of a-
for me, folks.
1, 1, 6. Really? Boo! Thank you.
0.
It's 0.
All right.
Oh,
Just a conductor hat. What else do you need?
everything underneath, I guess.
Why do they are going?
What the I was
What are you?
scoring low, but my lord, did that change?
Yes. What are you? I'm a seductive conductor.
That's a serial killer
Oh yeah.
costume right there. I love
Do
it.
not get on that
I
train.
love it.
All right,
I
here we
love
got
it.
a
Oh, Navi.
nice Jake Sully nude
Silly.
back
Ah.
zipper, but this one's got some features here. It's got a
Mhm.
tail,
All right.
Sparkly tail.
and most importantly, it's got a crotch zipper.
So
That's
you
clutch.
okay? You know what?
Oh.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can whip it out and and show the world the way of water. But
But bum.
Okay.
gotta paint it blue though.
I too. I appreciate that. I
7,
appreciate
8,
quality design.
8, very good.
Mhm.
All right. Now there's a
Um,
whole world. I didn't
okay.
get into it, but there's all crotch like dick joke costumes.
Yeah.
This is one of the least good ones that I could find. None of them are good. You get the genie
What-
lamp.
What's the fortune?
Yeah, the fortune is you are in for a big surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a vagina.
That's the problem, I think, He's kind of like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it either.
One cannot.
Ooh, crossed out
One.
0, so we don't
My-
think it's an O.
No, my first 0. Yeah. One
yeah.
cannot have a fortune cookie.
All right,
without-
we're getting towards the
Oh,
end here. We got a
oh.
nice little Ronald Reagan here. I
Yeah.
appreciate the shininess of this one.
Yeah. He shines up
You rob a
good.
bank with this one?
This one looks like a Devo side character, like
Hmm.
So he's got eyes. Where's his neck?
his
Okay.
neck. Yeah, his
He's got
neck
the
is
jowls.
truncated. Yeah, but the jowls should go further
Was-
than this would
yeah.
go.
Was Reagan actually blue-eyed or brown-eyed? It doesn't matter, but
Yeah, I don't know.
my blue-eyed Reagan by R.L. Stein. You'll see later.
That's an attractive looking Reagan.
6?
7.
I don't know.
Yes.
I would have given him higher, but I forgot. Huh? Yeah,
Maybe I
fuck
should
that
have had
man.
like a Bill Clinton or something. And this is the last one. I just
Oh,
wanted some
aw.
dog representation.
Yeah.
Little palate cleanser here.
People know me. Yeah, that's a 10.
Yep.
Hey,
Uh,
man,
there you go, it's a
woo!
10.
Best model.
10.1.
That's it.
so we
Back
win.
to, all right, cool.
So we win.
Nice.
All right. Well,
What a
Let's,
delightful segment we've wrapped up.
yeah.
Good night, everyone.
No, what? We got to keep going. We got to keep going. Next up, we have one of our spooky films. So I believe we're going to show Year of the Snake first, and we'll take a little breather and, I don't know, talk amongst ourselves while you, the audience, watch and enjoy our spooky Halloween classic about man's ancient enemy, the snake.
You're gonna like it at my place, Snake-O. And my roommate's gonna love you.
We interrupt this program to bring you a breaking news bulletin. The governor has issued an official snake advisory. Multiple snake attacks have been reported.
Man, I hate politics. Blech.
Barnabas, hey, check it out. I got us a pet.
Oh, hey, Reggie. Oh, no. Is that a...
It's a snake, Barnabas. Our very own pet snake.
No way, man. Those things are venomous.
Ah, that's an old wives' tale. Superstition. Look at him. He's harmless.
Ugh. No, Reggie, even still, we can't keep it. Don't you remember? I'm allergic to snakes.
Fine, you win. I guess I'll throw him in the trash. Man, what a waste of $20. What the hell was that?
I think that snake bit me last night. Look at these marks.
What are you talking about? That snake is long gone. I threw it in the trash.
No, Reggie, I looked right at it. It bit me.
You probably just cut yourself on those rings you're always wearing.
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
We could call an exterminator or a psychiatrist.
I'll prove it. I'm gonna set up a videotape camcorder in my bedroom. And when the snake comes back tonight, I'll get it on film once and for all. Then we'll see who's crazy.
Hey, Barnabas, your coffee's getting cold.
Snake tape.
Just like I thought. You've been staying up late watching those old snake movies again. That snake is long gone.
It attacked me, Reggie! The snake! It's real!
It's all in your head, Barnabas. Look, I'm staying with my new girlfriend tonight. Having the place to yourself might, help you relax.
do I stop it?
Wakey, wakey.
You're dead, Snakey.
That's the last of them.
I'm gonna miss you, man. But I'm glad you're moving in with your girlfriend.
Hey, I'll still come visit. By the way, mind if I take that old vacuum cleaner with me?
Be my guest, Reggie. Be my guest. There's a fucking snake in it.
Hello. Hey, hope you enjoyed the movie. Yeah, we're back. So we're going to play a board game now, or we're going to talk about a board game or try and figure out what it is. Ryan brought it from his collection.
That's correct.
Yeah. And the game, I'll hold this up so you can see it.
There we are.
Goosebumps, A Night in Terror Tower game. Let's see if we can get a close up. I have a little webcam right here, Kevin, if you could pull that up. Yeah. This will be useful for the finer details of the game. But a really nice cover art on this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Reading is a scream.
Woo! Wait, hang on. I need my soundboard ready. Say that again.
Reading is a scream.
Oh, that was nice. That was good.
So,
all right, team, let's jump right into it. Here we go. For those of you unfamiliar with the Terror Tower, Sue and her brother Eddie are having a blast visiting all the historical sites in London. Then they take a tour of an old walled castle known as Terror Tower. As they wander through the dark corridors, they suddenly realize they are alone. Their tour group has vanished, and they are being followed by a man wearing a black mask and carrying an axe. Just in the nick of time, they find an exit to the street, but something is terribly wrong. There are no cars or buses, no tall buildings, just cobblestone streets. Somehow, Eddie and Sue have traveled back in time to the 1400s. It turns out that Eddie and Sue are really Edward and Susanna, the prince and princesses of York, and the Lord High Executioners after them, with the help of a friendly sorcerer named Morgrid and 3 magical stones. That's what it says. I swear to God, I'll put it up on the mic. You can help Sue and Eddie escape to the safety of the 20th century.
Is it that safe?
No.
The 20th century.
I don't know.
Team, object of the game. Find a magical stone card and be first to successfully roll the magical stones die from Terror Tower into the spell chamber. This casts the spell that returns Sue and Eddie to the 20th century. All right, Neil, I need the mini mic, quick like bunny.
The mini mic. What?
On the board.
Oh,
I
oh.
didn't write this. I'm reading it.
What is a mini mic?
The one on the board. Looking at the board. This guy.
Oh,
Mini
the
camera.
camera. Sorry.
Yes. My camera.
I thought there was a
Camera,
character
not
named
Mike.
Mike.
So
All right. So,
it says, if you point right to where my index finger is. Ready?
yeah.
The scariest looking player goes first.
Oh, Corey.
All right.
What's
vote?
that? What does that mean?
And if there's any doubt about who is the scariest, then the oldest player goes first. On your turn, do the following in order. Each step is explained below, and good Lord, are there explanations.
Oh my
There's
God.
entirely too many. It's double-sided for a game that it's bigger than the game. It's bigger than the entire game.
The board game fits in the box. I appreciate that.
Yes, it does. Number 1, roll the 4 movement dice. Number 2, move the executioner if rolled. Number 3, use the terror tower if rolled, and move your pawn, optional. So Sue and Eddie pawns may move onto any space and go in any direction. These rules are foolish. Here's what we're gonna play.
Okay.
All right. These die have some are purple, which means that the executioner gets to move.
Okay.
Yoink. And some are just good old fashioned, 1, 2, 3, die, showing the movement of a die. So,
Do you want to show the die to the camera?
yes, I shall.
Oh,
We got
there we
that.
go. Yep.
We got that.
I love the die. Dice.
Dice.
Snake eyes.
Dan, do you want to be a Sue or an Eddie?
I feel like I identify more with the Sue.
All right, you are Sue number 1.
Okay, I'm Sue 1.
And they're both 20th century on one side and 1400s on the other. They're both like that you can't distinguish between them. Neil, do you want to be a Sue or an Eddie?
I'll be an Eddie.
Okay, you are this Eddie. Julie, Sue or an Eddie?
I'll go with the Sue.
All right, you're the third. And Corey, you are an Eddie.
Cool.
Dan, do you want me to roll the dice for you just to get the ball rolling?
Sure, let's go. Let's
All right.
roll. Feeling lucky. That's not
1,
good.
2, 3, 4. I'll move. All right. Which do you want to start going up, like where my finger is, or straight? You can go either way.
Let's go up.
Okay.
Sue's going up. Dun, 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 dun,
1,
dun, dun,
2, 3, 4. And it looks like he moves because he went clockwise.
Well,
from
these are like coins.
No, the purple side. Again, we're playing an abridged version.
Okay, bridge, got it.
Let me tell you, it would take too long. It would take me longer to read these rules than to actually play the game. So he's gonna go purple.
And we got these little cards.
Am I missing one? Yep. All right, Neil, want me to roll for you?
Please.
1, 2, 3, 4. You move 2.
Yay.
We're getting the ball rolling, and the
Sorry
executioner.
for moving the camera. Executioner moves 1, 2.
Oh, and he moved. Oh, look at that! The executioner moved 4, which meant he went around Neil's character. It is now right behind Dan's.
Oh no.
Julie, want me to roll?
Mhm. Yeah.
You move 1, and he moves
Fantastic.
4. Purple. Purple.
Man, this camera is very finicky. Sorry.
All right, and Corey. Here we go.
Go for it.
I think we need some smoke.
1,
Some
2,
smoke.
3,
Yeah,
4,
let's get
5.
some
Oh,
smoke in here.
Mhm.
he got 6.
Smoke it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what these cards do because we're clearly not using them. You found the magic stones. Wait, you found the magic stones. You found the they all say the same thing. They don't fuck it. All right, next. We're rolling as Dan again. They all say the same thing.
That's the definition of insanity.
1, 2, 3, 4, and he moves 2. So yeah, Dan was the first Sue. So you are actually 1, 2, 3.
I mean, in the hierarchy, I'm Sue the first, right?
Oh no! You land on the same as an executioner, so you have to go back to the start. Oh,
Damn.
no! Is that the?
That's the start right here.
Oh, I had them start over here.
Was that what happened in
Oh.
the book?
Oh well, we'll figure it out. Actually, do you know how the book ends?
Let's talk about
I
it.
don't remember how the
yeah,
book
I
ends.
do. Does
Okay,
Any other thoughts before I just kill the conversation by saying it?
go for it.
Go for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It turns out that they use magic to transport them briefly into the 20th century, The whole thing's kind of in their currents at Owl Creek Bridge. Their entire lives have been a dream that happened within fractions of a second, and they get their heads cut off.
Wow.
They're actually from the
Wow.
1400s. Their life is their life is a lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is Neil, who is the
Goosebumps had a lot of life is a lie endings.
Like what was it? Bad Hair Day, where the kids are all dogs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I never understood that one because it was just like, why don't they just adopt children? Why do we have to turn dogs? It's clearly not working.
So this time no one moves anywhere. It's just 1, 2. It's 5 executioners. So there's a purple. There's a 2.
That's my turn. Whose turn is that?
Ryan's just playing by himself.
Yeah, that's
essentially.
cool.
Moment.
That's
Let's
cool.
talk about
That's the thing,
Goosebumps.
too.
Let's
Unfortunately,
just
that
talk about
time,
Goosebumps.
there were no human movements. It just moves that foolish thing. So,
All right.
but you're tragically that was your turn. I should have made that clearer.
So with this, and yeah, with the tower, do we like? Does it do anything?
Oh, does it? Check this out.
It spins.
All right, hey, yeah. All right, so here's the tower. Let's put some dye in the tower and see what happens. Now that it won't knock over a player. Ready, set.
Whoa!
Wow. Wait,
Impressive.
I gotta be doing that more.
Yeah, we should just be doing that the whole time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think we could actually play this in a sense where it makes sense, where if all of the cards are the same and we just need to collect 3 cards to win, the stone roll, which I think is this
Wait,
one
there
here.
are other ones mixed in.
Oh, is there other ones mixed in? Okay, I
Right,
thought
yeah,
it was
they were
simple
just
as
not
that.
shuffled.
There. All right. Tell you what, Neil, I shall continue to roll. I would like you to shuffle some cards, please.
Great. Who has a favorite Goosebumps book?
Let's see.
Julie, you seem like you're.
Well, I have a fond memory of Deep Trouble, which is the one with the shark on the cover, but it's actually about a mermaid.
Mhm.
But it's actually the first chapter book that I read out loud to my
Oh.
mom.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I think so. That like when I was learning to read chapter books.
Cool.
So
What
that was a
is
fond
the
memory.
what is the twist of that?
Well, the twist. Well, there's no shark. I mean, I think that's the twist.
There's probably a shark in the first chapter, and the word chapter is doing
Yeah.
heavy lifting in that sentence, i.e., like 2.5 pages, including like 1/2 being a big 12. It's probably in like the second chapter. It's probably there to get out of the way.
It might be, but I really think it's just about a mermaid. It's not even scary, but yeah. So that one, I remember the one with the shrunken head. I couldn't look
Ooh.
at the cover because it scared me too much, and I had to hide it for weeks until I could read it.
That was like all of the Night of the Living Dummy for me. I saw the cover of that and was like, nope, I can't look at
Yeah.
these anymore. It's too scary.
Yeah.
Ryan, do you want to tell the audience about the time you met R.L. Stein?
I would love to, as a matter of fact. So actually, Neil, you were there as well. Yep.
I was.
And Kevin was there. And what?
Oh, fuck! Get out of that!
So at the time, it was St. Patrick's Day in Harvard Square, and we were waiting in line to meet R.L. Stein. Here, feel free to roll some
It's like
dice.
a
This is
book
go-
book signing.
He was
or
signing for something
Yeah.
other than Goosebumps, and everyone in line was carrying a copy of either Goosebumps or a Fear Street or what do we have there in front
We
of
got 3 1s and an axe guy.
And R.L. Stein, it's got a mummy on it. Yeah.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, what are we called?
That's a twist a plot. It's a choose your own
Twist a
adventure.
plot.
I think this was actually written in the mid 80s and then republished after Goosebumps.
It became popular.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good.
Some cool illustrations in it. I've never played it, but
So we waited in line for a while, and I decided to make myself a little collector's item that I did not have. Well, I had him sign a copy of The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, which was arguably my favorite. Just a solid werewolf story. Kid, there we go. Kid moves to a new town and becomes a werewolf. There's more to it than that, but barely. And a copy of Animorphs #1 by husband and wife couple who go by the pen name pseudonym K.A. Applegate. When I got to Mr. I almost said Serling. When I got to Mr. Stein, I said, I have something for you to sign. The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. He said, absolutely. And then he's like, well, I have something else, but you might not be used to this. He said, I have signed napkins. I've signed a potato chip. I've signed plenty of things. Kid, he can call me Kid. What do you got for me? And I show him the first copy of what was at the time his direct competitor from horror for like the 3 to 6 grade to the science fiction 3rd to 6th grade. And without batting an eye, he just gets, get this out of my face.
But he signed it, right?
He's like, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
He
And
said, what the hell?
he let me know that only if this is probably around 2014, 15, before Trump, but after, later Obama years, that he said it was only a little while ago that at a writers' conference for young adult literature for publishers and people who get published, I met the couple K.A. Applegate, and they were the nicest people. So I'm happy to sign it. Now get out of line. You didn't buy the new book, which is the only reason he's in a bookstore at Harvard School. The only reason he's there is to sell books. So.
Well, that's a good segue. I want Julie to briefly pitch her project.
Oh, thank you. So I'm actually wearing an Animorph shirt. I don't know if you can see it. It's a tasteful and understated Visser 3 shirt. And anyway, so I have a project called Sporadic Phantoms, and it's an audio drama / ARG kind of thing. And well, how do I describe it? It's basically an investigative podcast, but the secret is that Animorphs exist. That's kind of the secret of it. Anyway, it's I'm working on season 2 right now, and it's really fun because I'm adding lots of hidden things, and there's like a lot of audience interaction that kind of doesn't dictate the plot, but it like influences how I write things, and people there's numbers to call, they email different characters and I respond, and I'm looking forward to. Oh, there it is.
Thank you so much,
The
Neil.
custom font is not loading. That's fine. I have a font. It's the Sporadic Phantoms font.
You got to test it on Kevin's computer, apparently.
Well. That's what it is. And I think it's really fun. It's kind of like, I started it over COVID. It's a COVID project when I couldn't do live theater, and I was just going a little nuts. I'm like, I'm going to do this insanely complicated and involved project that takes all of my time for no money. But actually, I started it because the Animorphs audiobooks, the official Scholastic ones, came out starting January 2020. So I started listening again. I'm like, oh, well, I better reread the whole thing, the whole series. And then, and then I did something just based on that, comforting book series, let's say.
Julie, let me ask you.
Yes.
Have you found audience members who are unfamiliar with Animorphs?
I have.
That's really cool.
Great.
Yeah, it's cool that I think to some extent, someone who's never heard of Animorphs can still listen to it, because the word Animorphs is never mentioned in the podcast. That's kind of the thing. Maybe one day we'll mention it, only on like the last episode. But yeah,
they're animals that can morph.
Not exactly.
Not in the slightest.
Animorphs is animal morphers.
Yes.
Animorphs is I don't want to explain the whole thing.
No, that's you shouldn't.
No, it's young children who are thrust into a horrible war.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, that's a good surmise of it.
You
Does
don't-
it take place during like a certain period of the Animorphs canon, or is it almost like separate from it?
It is the first season starts in like the 30s, not 1930s, but in the book series, the 30s, and I take it from there. But it takes place in modern times, not the 90s. So
they've already wiped out the dinosaurs at that point.
We don't mention that.
Okay.
That's a sorry rip situation that we're not even going to get into. But yeah, so and I put little fake commercials in there that are like just full of references that are kind of outside the universe of the actual story, so I can just be really silly with them. And it's just really fun, but a lot of work. And Ryan plays a character. Ryan has played a character,
Dr. Richard Dolan,
Yes.
based on, as Julie, you created him,
what did I base him on?
a UFOologist.
Did I?
A real, out there.
Yeah, like not a specific person, but like he's a cult expert.
Right, but
Yeah.
the name Richard Dolan comes
Yeah.
from. Yeah, the character is different, but the name is. Oh, you Google that guy, you're gonna have a fun.
Is that
Yeah.
the aliens guy or is that someone else?
No,
no,
that
I
guy.
made that name up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I totally made that name up. The last name comes from Greek mythology, meaning like a Trojan horse.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm conflating him
You're
with something
conflating,
else.
yeah.
I
Kind of
most
Rick
certainly am.
Doty, that guy. There are a bunch of like characters in the UFO world. That
Oh
are-
yeah, you have to be a bit of a character to make a name there.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I'm thinking we shouldn't finish the game.
There is no,
No.
game. This game cost me.
No.
I could show you the package, but that's wasting valuable time on a live show. $2.99 from the great store we call Savers. $2.99, tax free, worth every penny.
Thanks, Savers.
I think it's time
Well,
to move on.
Yeah, let's get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Throw it.
Please, get
Who-
this
who
out of
won?
my
Dan, if
face.
you would,
Yeah,
please.
Who won?
Who won? The
the
executioners.
tower.
The audience won. The
Yeah.
tower won.
Well, we have some Goosebumps items here. Right? We all brought various
we
spooky
do.
stories. We got some Goosebumps. I brought a nice. Let's get a close up of it here. I'm gonna camera here. I brought a Goosebumps video
tiger?
game. It's kind of a tiger type game. I'm gonna turn it on. I don't know if you can see it. You need light.
Maybe try angling down.
You know what? It's not a good game, but it does have this. It does have the great slappy sound effects. Really loud. You can turn the sound. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Control. Get him. There he is. He says, "Boo, dude." All right. Well,
Cool.
you guys can play that during the break or
I'll
something.
I'll take that. I'll be over
Have
here.
at it, Dan.
Yeah, thanks. What was like
Um,
a Goosebumps story that like really scared folks,
Hmm.
like really to their core?
I think
None of them.
Oh, that makes sense. Fair. Fine. Cool.
What was the one with the mask?
The
Haunted Mask.
The one that like gets stuck on his face.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought that one was really scary because when I was younger, I thought like Halloween masks were really cool. I was like that kid that like it's a party that was like, I want that scary, scary mask. And then I read that and was like, I don't know if I want those scary masks anymore.
Might get stuck.
Yeah.
That was the haunted school for me because I read that I think when I was in 4th grade and I finished it the day before actual picture day. So if you're not familiar with that one, that's the one where
It's one of the
The guy-
later ones.
yeah, it's like in the 50s, I think.
yeah.
But like he takes a picture. There's like the evil school photographer who then sends you to like a black and white picture world where you get stuck forever.
Cool. I gotta check that one out. I have it.
No, yeah, no, it just it frightened me because the very next day I was just like, I'm gonna go away into a hellscape for the rest of my life.
I was, I guess, not scared, but I was affected by the Slappy the series, the books, Night of the Living Dummy 1. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Classic. 2. Love the colors on this one. And 3. Which, by the way, the TV show only adapted 2 and 3. And 3 is a 2-parter with Hayden Christensen in it.
Lord Vader.
Lord Vader himself. But I actually had a ventriloquist dummy as a kid, and it's not as cool as you think. Yeah. Well, let's see. Next on our list, we're gonna have another movie.
Yep.
We're gonna have another pre-taped segment. What are Kevin over there? What are we gonna show? That's coming up next. Lawn Mowing Man, a
Lawn
3-minute
Mowing Man.
film. All right, so yeah, let's play that one, and we'll just relax while it plays.
What you reading?
Bible.
Any good?
No, actually, it's pretty boring. No girls. Hey, when's Job showing up?
Job, that loser. I'm flirting with my mom.
Angela, is your mom home?
No, Job.
Hey, why don't we try that new virtual reality game you were telling me about?
Yeah. Let's jack you in.
Here we go.
Okay, Job. Now we need to plug you into the video game machine, right?
God, Job is dead.
I've never seen someone so thoroughly dead before.
Remember me.
Job, silence. He controls electromagnetic waves like a lawnmower.
Let's run! We gotta get out of here!
I'll consume your soul like blades of grass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thou shalt not possess the powers of magnetism
The Bible.
to spite one's agent of slaughter.
No.
I can't believe he's finally dead.
Yeah, and we owe it all to the good book.
Grass is grass.
Welcome back. So now we are going to directly entertain you by reading some scary stories.
Scary
Ooh.
stories to tell in the dark.
Sure. But maybe we could turn off the light. I don't know. Corey,
It's
can you
more
reach that
dark
light?
than light.
I don't know. We have a. Okay, Kevin's gonna make it scary somehow. All right, thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, Kev.
Let's start. Who wants to read the first story?
I'll read it.
Thank you, Julie.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Looking at me,
please.
I'll do it.
All right. Well, let me find a story for you. We probably should have
Okay.
picked this out.
Do people, going back to Ryan saying earlier, like explaining Animorph, explaining stuff, do kids who are watching know what scary stories to tell in the dark are?
That might be a good thing to
Ah.
explain. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was this horrifyingly illustrated series of books that were actually just a kind of a dry collection of folk tales and campfire stories. But the illustrations were just like so scary. Kevin's not at the director's chair right now, so I can't show a close up, but the artwork is just like out of this world. There's never been anything like it. Anyway, here's one of the more famous stories. It's called The Big Toe. Would you like to read The Big Toe?
Yes, the big toe.
Here's your flashlight. Go under your chin. And let's go.
All right. The big toe. A boy was digging at the edge of the garden when he saw a big toe. He tried to pick it up, but it was stuck to something. So he gave it a good hard jerk, and it came off in his hand. Then he heard something groan and scamper away. The boy took the toe into the kitchen and showed it to his mother. "It looks nice and plump," she said. "I'll put it in the soup and we'll have it for supper." That night, his father carved the toe into 3 pieces, and they each had a piece. Then they did the dishes, and when it got dark, they went to bed. The boy fell asleep almost at once, but in the middle of the night, a sound awakened him. It was something out in the street. It was a voice, and it was calling out to him. "Where is my toe?" it groaned. When the boy heard that, he got very scared. But he thought, "It doesn't know where I am. It will never find me." Then he heard the voice once more, only now it was closer. "Where is my toe?" it groaned. The boy pulled the blankets over his head and closed his eyes. "I'll go to sleep," he thought. "When I wake up, it will be gone." But soon he heard the back door open, and again he heard the voice. "Where is my toe?" it groaned. Then the boy heard footsteps move through the kitchen into the dining room, into the living room, into the front hall. Then slowly they climbed the stairs. Closer and closer they came. Soon they were in the upstairs hall. Now they were outside his door. "Where is my toe?" he groaned. The voice groaned, not the boy. His door opened. Shaking with fear, he listened as the footsteps slowly moved through the dark towards his bed. Then they stopped. "Where is my toe?" the voice groaned. At this point, pause, then jump at the person next to you and shout, "You've got it!" Okay, I read the parentheses.
You gotta just do it. Yeah.
Yeah. "You've got it, buddy."
Hey.
Then it
There's
says
more.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, it has a secondary
was the
ending.
stage
A
direction.
secondary ending. Yeah, I read the stage direction. Sorry. Okay. When the boy hears the voice calling for its toe, he finds a strange-looking creature up inside the chimney. The boy is so frightened that he can't move. He just stands there and stares at it. Finally, he asks, What you got such big eyes for?" And the creature answers, "To look you through and through." What do you have such big claws for?" "To scratch up your grave." What do you have such a big mouth for?" "To swallow you whole." What do you got such big sharp teeth for?" "To chomp your bones." I didn't read this. Okay, thank you.
All right.
That
Scary.
was fun.
Thank you.
Very scary.
Yeah, who would like to read the next story?
Sure.
Dan?
I'll take a crack at it.
All right, let me choose one for you.
Okay.
There's many great classics here.
I think
wanna
the
pick-
camera's ready too. So if you want to also show some of the art before.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
great.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get the cover here. We got that guy. Wait, let me. We have another copy over here that has the most famously horrifying one. This.
Yes.
We read this as kids.
We did.
We did.
Yep.
Our illustrator is named
Stephen
Stephen Gamble. Worth a note, worth a verbal recognition. And these tales collected by a Mr. Alvin Schwartz.
How about The Thing?
Oh, I love
I
this
love The
one.
Thing.
There you go.
Yes. All right.
John
Here you
Carpenter,
are.
right?
No.
Oh, okay.
And Dan, if you'd like, tell you what. Teamwork. There you go. Got her. Okay, great. Got her.
All right, here we go. Ted Martin and Sam Miller were good friends. They spent a lot of time together. On this particular night, they were sitting on a fence near the post office, talking about one thing and another. There was a field of turnips across the road when suddenly they saw something crawl out of the field and stand up. It looked like a man, but in the dark, it was hard to tell for sure. Then it was gone. But soon it appeared again. It walked halfway across the road, then it turned around and went back into the field. Then it came out a third time and started toward them. By now, Ted and Sam were scared, and they started running. But when they finally stopped, they decided they were being foolish. They weren't sure what had scared them, so they decided to go back and get a better look. Pretty soon, they saw it, for it was coming to meet them. He was wearing black pants, a white shirt, and black suspenders. Sam said, "I'm going to try and touch it, then we'll know if it's real." He walked up to it and peered into its face. It had bright, penetrating eyes sunk deep in its head. It looked like a skeleton. Ted took one look and screamed, and again he and Sam ran, but this time the skeleton followed them. When they got to Ted's house, they stood in the doorway and watched it. It stayed out in the road for a while, then it disappeared. A year later, Ted got sick and died. It's not funny. Toward the end, Sam sat up with him every night. The night Ted died, Sam said he looked just like a skeleton.
All right, if
Yes.
I may.
There, yes, please.
Let's see. Very well done. Now, we'll find a good story for Corey.
Corey story.
Corey story.
Mm.
I don't know what that means.
Here we go. Starts on this page.
Starts on this page.
Yes.
The horse fight.
Your flashlight.
I'm interested to find out why this is a good story for me. All right. The horse fight. There was a gambler named Jack who loved betting on horse fights. He would always place bets on the strongest horse, and he always won. But one night, he made a bet that would change his life forever. Jack met a stranger who offered him a bet. The stranger had a black horse, and he claimed it was the strongest horse in the world. Jack was skeptical, but the stranger offered him a deal. If Jack's horse won, he could have the black horse for free. But if Jack's horse lost, he would have to give up his soul to the stranger. Thank you. Feeling confident, Jack accepted the bet. The fight began, and the two horses ferociously fought, battering each other over with their hooves and biting with their teeth. Jack's horse was strong, but the black horse seemed to have an unnatural strength. Oh, how does this work?
There you go.
Okay.
You just turn the page.
Well, they're like doubled up pages.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. As the fight went on, Jack's horse began to slow down, and it became clear that it was losing. Jack panicked and begged the stranger to call off the fight, call off the bet, but the stranger just laughed. Suddenly, with one final blow, the black horse killed Jack's horse. Jack was horrified and realized that he had lost everything, including his soul. The stranger pointed at Jack and commanded his black horse, "Feed on his soul like oats."
Go on.
I wish the people at home could hear Kevin cackling
They
from the
might.
other room. The black horse then turned towards Jack, its eyes glowing red and its mouth dripping with blood. How is it dripping with blood if it hasn't killed him yet? Jack screamed as the black horse devoured his soul, leaving nothing but an empty shell of a man. From that day on, the stranger and his black horse were never seen again. And some say that on certain nights you can hear the horses howl, the cries of a man's soul, reminding everyone of the dangers of gambling. Now scream nay. Nay!
That's a weird. Raise your hand if you thought he turned into a horse.
Oh, no.
What? No one else went that.
No.
He's gonna turn the guy into another horse. He collects.
Has anyone heard of horse fighting?
Yeah, what is horse fighting?
I don't know.
Now this one, Ryan.
That's why it's scary.
Ryan, it's your turn. I would
That's
love
why
for you
it's
to
scary.
to read this next story, please.
Oh, you got it.
All right.
This one's entitled "Grandfather's Ghost." Johnny loved his grandfather more than anyone in the world.
I can hear Kevin laughing. Right. Go on.
When his grandfather died, Johnny was heartbroken. But one night, Johnny saw his grandfather's ghost standing by his bed. "Grandfather, is it really you?" Johnny asked in awe. "Yes, my boy," replied the ghost. "I have come back to see you one last time." Johnny was overjoyed to see his grandfather again, and they talked for hours. But as the night went on, Johnny noticed his grandfather bragging about all the women he had cheated on Johnny's grandmother with. Enraged, Johnny pushed his grandfather's ghost out of the window and into an oncoming train. had passed by. His grandfather's ghost screamed in terror as it was crushed by the train. From that night on, Johnny never saw his grandfather's ghost again. But he couldn't shake off the feeling of guilt and regret for what he had done. He wondered if his actions had sent his philandering grandfather's soul to a much darker place. No one ever found out what happened to Johnny's grandfather's ghost. No one ever found out what happened to Johnny's grandfather's ghost that night. Some say his ghost still haunts the train tracks, seeking revenge on his grandson for what he did. And others say he's still bragging about his affairs to anyone who will listen. Now scream, boo!
Why didn't Guillermo del Toro do an adaptation of that in the movie?
One more story. Where's our image? It went black. What happened? Okay.
That's the scary part.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Okay. Grandfather's ghost.
Neil, do you have a story to read?
I do. Flashlight, please.
Oh, yes.
Catch my breath. That last one was so scary.
It was so scary.
All right. The night Dracula met Casanova Bones. Once upon a time, in the dark and misty night, Count Dracula and Casanova Bones found themselves in the same hauntingly eerie graveyard. The moon cast an ethereal glow upon their grand figures as they locked eyes, a sinister understanding passing between them. Dracula, the vampire of legend with his sharp fangs and long black cape, was drawn to Casanova Bones, the famed skeletal lover, draped in tattered garments. They were both creatures of the night, desiring the forbidden pleasures that only the macabre could offer. With a nod, Dracula beckoned Casanova Bones to follow him, leading him through the labyrinth of tombstones towards a secluded mausoleum. The air, heavy with anticipation, crackled with their shared arousal. As they entered the mausoleum, the candles flickered to life, casting deep shadows across the cold stone walls. They approached a grand weathered bed that lay nestled within the heart of the crypt. The scent of decay mingled with sweet, seductive perfume, an intoxicating aroma that spoke of forbidden desires. Dracula, with his hypnotic eyes blazing, stepped towards Casanova Bones. One moment, their bodies hovered above the bed, weightless and mysterious, and the next, they were intertwined in a passionate embrace. The taste of blood mingled with the musty aroma of bones. As they kissed hungrily, their primal desires ignited. Casanova Bones' fleshless hands traced the contours of Dracula's pale marble-like skin, sending shivers down the vampire's spine. Dracula's hands, cold as ice, caressed Casanova Bones' exposed bones, feeling the visceral energy pulsating through the bony figure. Next page. Their desire grew with each touch, each stroke of bony fingers. Dracula's sharp fangs sank into Casanova Bones' cold, lifeless bones, drawing out the precious crimson marrow that sustained his immortal existence. Casanova Bones moaned, a sound as haunting as the whispers of the ghosts that roamed the graveyard outside. Their bodies entwined, their dance of pleasure echoed in the crypt, a symphony of forbidden ecstasy. The sounds of their labored breathing mingled with the ghostly moans that seemed to emanate from the very walls. In the throes of passion, Dracula and Casanova Bones transcended their material forms, delving deeper into the realm of the supernatural. Pleasure intertwined with pain, desire merged with darkness, until they became one, a swirling vortex of passion and wickedness. Now scream, boo! And that, my friends, is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
That was just your fanfiction.net account, wasn't it?
No, it was
That was
the
a
archive of-
pleasure. And that's what Casanova Bones must have said. Oh,
Bones. Bones. Where's my bones? I think that's it for our storytelling corner. And now we're going to show another movie. What do you got lined up for us, Kevin?
We're going to do back-to-back High Moon and Beyond Believability, Fact or False.
All right, that'll
Excellent.
be a good chunk right there.
And when we come back, we're going to be doing some live quizzes.
yes, we are.
Excellent.
We're going to have people call in.
Nice.
Through Zoom.
Wolfman smoked those moon rocks all night long. Because you see, to the werewolf, moon rocks are kind of like crack. The end.
Kevin, what was that?
Yeah, that wasn't very good or scary at all.
It was pretty scary.
Yeah, we came here to like try to reinvigorate the scary story circle.
Yeah.
But now we're just talking about crack. I mean, that where would
You have
it
to admit,
go?
it's pretty
I mean,
clever
make
when you
it-
think about it.
Clever adjacent.
Well, you didn't let me finish. You said the end.
And also, are we just making light of addiction here?
Who's to say he's addicted? He only does it once a month.
No, I get it.
Oh, look, it's not funny,
I get
it's
it.
not
Oh my God,
interesting.
You always
I
put the
completely
pressure on me to
understand
tell
how
the
crack
first story.
works. Where do we go from here? What is this supposed to be?
None of your stories are
Here's
good.
the bag of sand. Go home.
And Kevin's story totally bombed. And from that day forth, neither of his friends ever hung out with him again. And his wife left him. The end. Wow.
An all-new Millennium. Friday at 9, 8 Central on Fox. Parental discretion advised.
Now it's time to review tonight's stories to determine which of them were inspired by actual events and which of them were totally false. Let's start with the tale of the parents who discovered their teenage son has been hiding swears in jars.
I found this under his bed.
Shit.
Where did he learn such a thing?
I'll take care of it.
Where did he learn such a thing?
Could jars really hold profanities inside of them? Or are we just Mason around? It's true. It really happened. What about the man who accidentally enclosed his own hand inside of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Could that have really happened?
Johnson was wide and Keenan cleared to Mikado. Bobby Orr behind the net to Sanderson.
Yeah, 5 points. Woo!
Help!
If you thought this one was based on actual events, we got you. The boys in the writer's room fluffed this story up. How about the seemingly ordinary digital clock, whose interface just happened to read 1, 2, 3, and 4? Did we make this one up? Yep, a complete fake. It's impossible. What did you make of the tale of the mailman who was attacked by his own mail? Did we deliver the truth? It's true. Similar events happened in Florida just last week. What about the tale of the automobile that had a license plate that read, ass?
Ass? But Ass died 5 years ago.
What do you think? Did this one really occur? Not this time. It never happened.
What about the story of the multimillionaire who brought dinosaurs back from extinction using cloning technology? Was that true? Or cold-blooded fabrication? Could this one have really happened? It's true. A similar event occurred. I saw it. Let's look back at the careless gravedigger who was followed home by a vengeful skeleton. Was that real, or were we barking up the wrong tree? False. It's bullshit. Do you remember the tale of the Toad Man from back in 1984? He ate everyone in his village in the Ukraine. He spit out their bones, and those bones grew boils and warts and grew into toads themselves. Do you remember? Of course you do. It was all over the news. Big story. And what about the television show host who was caught printing out pornography at a local public library last summer? Did that one really happen?
Sir, we've talked about this.
Did that really happen? Not in your life. It's a fake. Total fiction. It didn't happen. Not fact. I'm innocent. So, were you able to navigate through the waters of deception, find your way to the islands of truth? Sometimes the difference between the two can be so thin, it's not hard to see why we call our conclusions beyond believability. I'm Ryan Murphy. Good night.
Join us for more stories, including the bowling trophy that could talk and the man who aged backwards, next time on Beyond Believability, Fact or False.
At 10, a close call. Two Bay State teens spent a bitterly cold night lost in the woods. The story's ending may surprise you.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed our movies. That's it for them. We are going to do some quizzes now. Ryan put together. How do I still have the? Don't need this anymore.
There we are.
We got our first quizzee. Is that what you'd say? A quizzed person. We have Viva Reverie from our Patreon on the horn right now. Let me unmute you. How do I unmute? Oh, I have to I request you to unmute. There we go. Is that working? There we go.
There we go.
It works.
Hello.
Hi. Hello. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Hello. I'm nervous. A lot's being put on my shoulders.
Well, don't worry. The questions range in difficulty. So,
okay.
All right, Ryan, speak clearly.
All right, Viva. First question, and these are all multiple choice, and you will have one of the four to get it. And if you get it wrong, you will then choose out of the remaining three. Ready to roll?
Yes.
Excellent. Which 1950 short story written by Damon Knight was adapted into an iconic 1962 episode of The Twilight Zone? To Serve Man, Nightmare at 20,000 Feet, Time Enough at Last, or The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street?
I do not have a clue. I'm gonna go with the
You got
fourth
this.
one, The Monsters on Maple Street, because it sounds good.
It's a wonderful episode, but I'm afraid not this time. So, take
Damn,
two.
okay.
We choose between To Serve Man, Nightmare at 20,000 Feet, and Time Enough at Last.
Is time enough at last?
Oh, I'm sorry, but this 1950 story became the iconic It's a Cookbook, To Serve Man.
Okay. Wait.
Don't worry, there's no points, and you're still doing well. But yep.
Yay! Okay.
That's right. Up to the next question. It doesn't matter if we get them right or wrong, as long as we learn something. And you just did.
Yeah, okay.
In the summer of 1764, which famous werewolf allegedly terrorized the people of southern France? The Hound of Wolfas, the Banshee of Lucan, Le Lupin de Croix, or the Beast of Gévaudan?
I'm gonna go with the second one, the Banshee of I've already forgotten.
Luca. Oh, I'm afraid not.
Luca.
No, banshees aren't werewolves. It's a werewolf.
Look, I thought there was a creative choice. I mean,
So we're now choosing again out of the Hound of Wolf, the Hound of Wolfas, Le Lupin de Croix, or the Beast of Gévaudan.
all right, let's do Le Lupin. I can't do French. Let's do the
Oh, I'm so sorry. Neither can I,
fantasy.
because I made
No.
that up.
Oh,
No.
okay.
In 1764, the most famous werewolf of all time was the Beast of Gévaudan. Fun, a very
Okay.
fun Wikipedia hole to spend a night on.
All right.
Imagine like just living in a neighborhood and everyone thinks there's a werewolf.
I can't
like
imagine.
seriously.
I cannot.
They made a movie about that.
They did.
Oh yeah.
The Brotherhood of the Wolves.
Brotherhood of
Yeah.
yes, that was fun, wasn't it, Corey?
It's a good one.
Now, before we move to the next question, do you mind if we ask where you're from?
Yeah, please.
Oh yes, I'm from Australia. It's actually midday over here.
Really?
Woo.
It is. Well, I'm sorry.
It's spooky
not
that it's a
midday.
different time.
Now it's midday.
There we go.
There we
Okay.
go. Yeah, perfect.
Ah,
All right. This
I
is your
wanted to
last
make it
chance,
nice to
right?
match the theme.
Yeah.
Match the mood.
that's okay. All right, here we go. According to a popular 19th century Irish folktale, what character serves as the etymology of the modern use of the word jack-o'-lantern? Stingy Jack, Stinky Jack, Smelly Jack, or Smiley Jack?
It's gotta be Smiley Jack.
No, that's a big old red herring, I'm afraid. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
Okay. Okay.
So we're going to pick between Stingy Jack, Stinky Jack, and Smelly Jack.
Surely it's the first one.
Yes, it is.
Yay! Oh my god, I got one.
Stingy Jack. Stingy Jack.
And that means we'll send you a prize. We got to figure out what the prize is.
Yes, we will.
Yay! Oh, you don't even know what it is. Okay, I got a prize. I'm so happy.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Yeah,
Please.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. You've
All right,
been-
now
you've been
I
a
must-
great host.
We will get your contact information in a time and place that is not shared with the rest of the world.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Are we done in Australia?
Good day.
All right, so who do we want to pull up next? We have a few more people.
Oh,
Oh yeah, whoever dealer's choice, Kevin.
yeah.
How about we do
Ah,
That was the
Mark Hughes? How about Mark Hughes?
yeah.
All right, is it the same link, man?
It should be the same invite.
All right, Mark, if you're watching, I think Mark might watch with family. Let's see.
Let's see.
Bring the family along.
I want to
Mark.
apologize to people Reverie. I used the remove option. I don't know Zoom very well somehow. There's probably another way to kick someone out without because it was like, do you want to report this user? And I was
No,
like,
no,
no,
no, no,
I
no.
just wanted to clear the chat room.
Okay.
Oh well. All right, so now we just have to wait. It's just a waiting game.
I guess you could say, hey, if you want to call in at some point in the future, you can always sign up for your guys' Patreon.
That's
right?
a very good point. We use
Thank you, Dan.
we use the Patreon patrons to ask questions for our podcasts and stuff. And yes, they're the first line of people we invite to things like this. Although you're all very sweet, wonderful people.
So we have a few people on the ticket
Mhm.
to do the Mark's been sent the invite. We have 2 more people.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't I send the link over to them? How about Captain Alex Beard?
Go for it.
Okay.
Enough, I think, is also in Australia.
Oh,
nice.
No, in Maine. I was
Maine, yeah.
Close.
very different.
The Australia of the U.S.
So, Captain Alex Beard. Just sent you the link.
Cabin or captain?
Captain, like C-A-P.
Oh, Captain.
Crunchitize me.
Guys, do we have a few prizes? Do we have? So we have the prop from one of our movies, the PlayStation 2 game.
Yep.
Manhunt.
Yep.
And we also have some GAC.
Which can be found right here.
We do. We do have some
fall
GAC.
into the GAC.
Yeah, go to Neil's close-up cam.
Oh, yeah. Let's get the
How old is that guy?
GAC cam.
There's
Oh.
probably a year in the back. So I think we're going to send that to Viva, correct?
2018.
Oh, oops.
Wait, is that new GAC?
Yeah, it's back, baby.
That-
New GAC
is
City.
back.
GAC's back in the dark.
Do the kids know what GAC is?
Apparently not. No. Okay.
No?
That content camera angle looks
Oh,
like
oh,
something
oh.
from a.
Hello. We got someone.
Hello.
Yeah, you got to pull up the Zoom.
Oh yeah, of course. I gotta get that image there. All right. You seeing it? Cool. It works.
Hey.
Pleased to meet you, Mark. How are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Very good. Mark, do you feel ready for our quiz?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
As ready as you're gonna be.
Put on
Thank
your thinking cap.
you, Mark. All right, here we go.
Does Mark know the rules?
Oh, I hope so. Mark, did you hear the first quiz?
I heard the first quiz, yes.
Very good. Same rule, multiple choice of 4, and if you don't get it right, you can pick from the remaining 3. Here we go. Which of these performers appeared in episodes of both Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Ooh.
Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, Haley Joel Osment, or Leonardo DiCaprio?
I'm gonna say it's Ryan Gosling.
You are correct. Mark is off to 1 for 1.
Nice.
Good work, Mark.
Slow clap.
You know who else was also in both? Hayden Christensen.
Was he really?
Yeah. He was in,
Hayden Christensen.
as I mentioned, he
Making a
was in the Night of the Living Dummy Part 3. He was also in a Are You Afraid of the Dark episode called The Curse of Bigfoot Ridge, an episode which has nothing to do with Bigfoot. Major disappointment.
That's super disappointing.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Well, Mark, you've already won by answering one question correctly, but if you want to keep going, Ryan has some more questions we're willing to ask.
Please.
Test
Sure,
your knowledge.
We can keep going.
All right,
Let's
Mark,
test my
here we go.
knowledge. Woo! I know that because I know Canadian things, but let's see what else.
That's true.
Canadian. Oh, congratulations.
It's
In the
rigged.
1996 film The Craft, how many actresses screen tested for the roles of the 4 witches, the main characters? 36, 44, 54, or 85?
I'm gonna say 54.
No, I'm afraid not. Not that time. For the 1996 film The Craft. So, Mark, swing twice. 36, 44, or 85?
Come on, everyone knows this.
85? Yes. 85?
Correct. Mark, 2 for 2.
Including
Angelina Jolie, Scarlett Johansson, and Alicia Silverstone. Everybody wanted to get in The Craft. All right, Mark, you've got 2 for 2, but we're going to go for 3 because that's the rules of the game we made up minutes before you came here. In Lizzie Borden's, the famous Of Fall River, in Lizzie Borden's Last Will and Testament, she awarded a portion of her estate, which continues to pay to this day, to which of these beneficiaries? The People's Justice Association of Fall River, the New Bedford Whaling Museum, the Divination Society of Fall River, or the Animal Rescue League of Fall River?
I'm gonna say the Animal Rescue League of Fall River.
3 for 3, Mark. Yes. Yes, Miss Borden has been dead for a long, long time, but her estate accrues interest and every year donates thousands of dollars to the Animal Rescue League of Fall River.
Cool. And that's from royalties from like shitty Netflix movies.
I don't think the estate gets anything. I think that's just the money she left to the animals.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Nice. Is there really a divination society?
Nope, I made it up.
All right, cool. Well, that's 3, right?
That's Mark, 3 for 3. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
playing, Mark.
Well done.
Alrighty.
That was
That was
impressive.
great job.
Impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get your information, get your prize.
All right.
Oh, he's gone. Okay.
So we also have someone here ready to go. It looks like their name is Brumpotungus.
We're about to find out.
Let's see if we can get them. Visible.
Brumpo.
Ask to start video. There we go. Like the Ken Jennings of this quiz. There we go. Yes.
Brumpotungus.
Can he just win just based on that alone?
Happy to have you on board.
This is a great day.
Oh, yeah. The audio's still connecting. Oh, we can't hear you, Brumpo. You
It's
gotta.
coming.
It's coming. Why does it take so long for the audio?
Depends on fidelity.
Okay, we hear him. We hear him. Kevin's turn. All right.
Brumpotungus, happy to have you on board. How are you?
First roommate on the mission. He's ready to solve computers. Ready.
We are ready to rock and roll. The same rules as the last quizzes. You have 3 questions.
Pay attention. Let's do it.
All right. And 4 options each. Here we go. In the British program, Grisly Tales for Gruesome Kids. In the episode History, our main character Elizabeth A learns the history of how she became an orphan. B asks a ghost to help her pass her history exam. C goes back in time to learn the history of her new home she just moved into. Or D discovers the history of the girl who used to live in her room through her old diary.
Well, luckily, I wrote this story. It's the third one with the ghost, the second one with the ghost.
Asks a ghost to help her pass her history exam from Grisly Tales for Gruesome Kids. We got it right.
Oh,
Yar!
Yes.
And as you may recall from that delightful program, in spite of help from the ghost, she still failed the test.
What is this?
Grisly Tales for Gruesome Kids. Oh, have I got a treat for you?
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
Yes. But Mr. Tungus deserves question 2. In the 1993 Goosebumps novel, The Girl Who Cried Monster, the main character Lucy Dark and her family must defeat a local monster in order to ensure their safety in America. According to the Goosebumps official collector's caps book, what nation are the Dark family originally from? Brazil, Romania, Ireland, or Canada?
Well, the only one I never sailed to is Romania, and I never met them, so I'll say that.
Romania's correct. What? Neil, are you holding a copy as we speak?
I do. Do you also have a copy?
I do.
Wow, it's holiday themed.
Yes, it. If I may, here.
And it does have a bunch of Goosebumps trivia in it.
It does. Thank you, Dan. Third question. Here we go, Mr. Tungus. In the Stephen King universe, the antagonist of the novel The Stand, Randall Flagg, is cousins. Which other Stephen King character? Randall Flagg is cousins with A, Pennywise the Clown from It, B, Kurt Barlow from Salem's Lot, C, Paul Edgecombe from The Green Mile, or D, the Crimson King from The Dark Tower?
Well, luckily, I've not read any of those 5, so I'm going to say the second one.
No, it is not Kurt Barlow from Salem's Lot. So we have strike. We have take two. Take two.
That does not deserve balloons.
Is it Pennywise from It, Paul Edgecombe from The Green Mile, or the Crimson King from the Dark Tower series?
But everyone tells me I need to read the Dark Tower, so I hope it's that Crimson King.
It is the Crimson. Oh, the
Amazing.
prog rock fans are happy tonight. It's the Crimson King. Randall Flagg, the antagonist of The Stand, is cousins of the Crimson King.
I like the idea of someone being Pennywise's cousin.
Me
though.
too. Yeah.
Are they also a turtle? No, the turtle's the hero. Sorry, I had that mixed up. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Tungus, you got 3 for 3. Excellent work.
Thank you, and have a great night.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Got him.
You had a really good pirate bro going on there.
Yeah.
Dug it.
You have opinions on Pirate?
He did a good job. I liked it. Oh, he's still there. I gotta turn it off.
Stop it. Goodbye, bro. I'm not on
Do
top
we
of
have
this.
another? I have many more questions. Or do we want to
Wrap
play?
it up?
No, do you want to play God and open the Zoom to the chat?
Oh no, that's
okay.
Not a good idea.
You should have something queued up any second.
All right, we got
Great.
one more person, I think.
Great. Okay, I have many questions.
Kevin brought this over while we had questions going. Other prizes, along with gag, could be props from some guaranteed video movies, like this copy of Manhunt for PS2, which you may have seen in a recent one. I don't remember which one it is, though.
Oh, it's in a double shrunkled. It's lying next to the magic rocks.
Why aren't you giving the magic rocks as a prop prize?
Oh, Kevin threw them out. Oh well.
If I had known we were doing props, I would have brought in some stuff from.
All right, I see a participant coming in. Somebody named Jared.
Jared.
Oh,
welcome, Jared.
All right, Jared. Let's get your audio on.
Jared, I believe we have a bit of a moth folk here, a fellow Mothman.
Oh, I don't hear.
Don't
you.
worry, Jared. Your audio is coming in as we speak.
Is it?
Well, not coming in, but
no, it's totally muted.
There we go.
Nope.
There we are, Jared. Thank you for joining us.
How you doing? How
are
you doing? My room is going on. Okay. Hey, howdy.
All right, Jared. Have you been watching the quiz so far? Very good. All right. All right. Here's our first question. What is the only episode of The Twilight Zone in which a character breaks the fourth wall by means of addressing Rod Serling directly by name? A, The Midnight Sun. B, One More Pallbearer. C, Soldier from Tomorrow. Or D, A World of His Own.
Be one more pallbearer.
An excellent episode, but I'm afraid not this time. Sorry, Jared. But like before, you get a take two.
Hang on, we gotta hire somebody here.
All right. Moving on. We get to choose from A, The Midnight Sun, C, Soldier from Tomorrow, or D, A World of His Own.
Perhaps.
So
Maybe?
your audio came, Jared, one more time.
Oh, D, sorry. A World of His Own.
Jared got it right. Some
Cool,
fun.
cool.
It is the season 1 finale when Rod Serling didn't know if the show would be greenlit to come back. It was for a total of 5 seasons. And C, Soldier from Tomorrow, was actually in Outer Limits, written by Harlan Ellison and the inspiration for The Terminator.
How about that?
Doesn't matter if we get it right or wrong, as long as we learn something. All right, next question. In the 1999 remake of Vincent Price's 1959 film, The House on Haunted Hill, who portrays Vincent Price's character, poorly renamed Stephen Price, after originally being Frederick Lauren? Who portrays, instead of being Frederick Lauren, it's Stephen Price. What a joke. Is it A, Jeffrey Rush, B, Gary Oldman, C, Gary Busey, or D, Gene Wilder?
Maybe. It seems really odd. I'm just shooting in the dark here.
What was your answer?
Gene Wilder.
No, that would have been a better film act, at least a more
man,
interesting.
yeah.
Oh man.
That's okay,
I
Jared.
should've
You know the
known.
rules of the game. You've been watching the quiz. We're now picking between A, Jeffrey Rush, B, Gary Oldman, or C, Gary Busey.
Rush, eh?
Yes.
Perhaps. Ah, yeah. All right.
Jeffrey
great.
Rush with that pencil-thin mustache is by far the most fun part of that movie. An unusual horror role from Chris Kattan. What? Oh, what a time to be alive.
All right.
All right, Jared, third question. You've got him so far. In the Huey Lewis in the News music video for Doing It All for My Baby, which classic Universal Studios monster does Huey Lewis transform into? Does he become a Dracula, a mummy, a Wolfman, or Frankenstein? Frankenstein's monster, of course.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein it is!
Hey, I actually thought I knew that one. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Woo.
All right,
Very
Jared, you
well
got
done.
your 3 for 3. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right.
Thank you. Thank
We'll
you for
send
having
you
me.
a prize of some sort.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Have a good night.
You too.
All right. I'm stopping this Zoom thing. I don't want it anymore. I think we gotta wrap it up.
Okay.
Oh, we got one more. Oh crap. No. Well, how do I join it?
You're gonna have to send a new link.
I'm gonna have to send a new link.
Okay.
Can we just send that
No, he
person a
ended the meeting.
prize?
Without actually having them.
Yeah, send me a link. I know. No. I gotta go into the thing on my laptop here.
In the meantime, I wrote 20 questions, so we've gone through 3, 6, 9. Plenty more to go.
You've made them so easy.
All right. Where's this link? There we go. Zoom link. 5 minutes ago.
Yep, open Zoom meetings.
There we go.
Please.
Thank you
work.
all for your patience.
Yeah,
we
no.
appreciate
He
it.
ended the meeting, so
Didn't
that's
work.
completely dead.
I ended the meeting. Not gonna work.
Rats.
I don't know, man. We gotta wrap it up. It's past 10.
It might be time. I'll save our questions for another show.
I really apologize to the disappointed fan who Alexis, thank you.
Thank you, Alexis. Yes.
Yeah, we'll send you a consolation prize of some sort. Well, that's it for our content, basically. And I don't know. Does anyone have any Halloween advice to leave our audience with? Corey.
Have fun and don't take yourself too seriously.
Very good.
Very good. Yes. Julie.
Don't be afraid to be scared.
That's really wise.
I like
yes.
that. I like.
Dan.
If you're wearing a costume, make sure you have mouth access for food and crotch access for everything else.
Yes.
Nice. And Ryan.
Don't give out toothpaste or dental floss. You'll get what you pay for.
Yeah, very good. Hang on. Let me just. There's some of these I didn't get to use. Well, actually, I think I did use them all at least once. All right, never mind.
Oh, have we gotten to see some Freddy PSA?
Oh yeah, but that's what I was going to queue up. But all right, but Kevin, to take us out, we have one final little bit of Halloween advice from one of the great horror icons, and it's going to play right now, if you dare. All right.
Gross. Now there's a real nightmare.